What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, we have an official launch date for Land Phase 1. That is going to be the surveying of land, and it will not be in Q1. They are going to push it by a week, so it is going to come in during the maintenance window of April 4th. Now, the March 28th window, that maintenance window that is coming up next week, is still going to be a little land related because the land surveying is going to go live on the Mav server. So mavs-sl.com, I believe, is the website. And so if you've bought 1,000 packs and you're a Maverick, you'll be able to go in and play around with it and see what it's like. And I guess we shouldn't be surprised because we didn't see any of that available to us. I'm recording this on Friday, March 24th. So, 4 days before we thought it was going to go live, we didn't have anything in the test server just yet. So we'll have a week to test it out, to see what it's all about, to get a little preview of what surveying your land will be like, and then we'll be able to do it in the first week of April. So, exciting times. It is coming up. Obviously, they didn't hit the end of the month like they were shooting for, but Matt did say that if for any reason they're not going to rush it, right? If for any reason it was not going to make it, they weren't going to rush it, and they're probably doing it the right way. So, they've delivered on so many other things. I'm not going to hold their feet to the fire. I am still super excited about what is to come in Q2 or in the Age of the Minotaur. Now, with the announcement today, we also got a couple of updates to the Phase 1.5 white paper. There was a change here on surveying, or there's some additions here on surveying, as well as the castles and keep section. We're not going to cover the castles and keep section. That's a little bit further out, and just in case there's any other changes to the white paper, we'll save that for another point in the future, or if I end up doing a deep dive at some point. So the surveying section has most of the same stuff here. You can see just the terrain type. You got some eye candy. We know the rarities already, the resource types that are going to be available, castles and keeps they talked about, but with the probabilities, there are also now guarantees. Now, for most of us small fish in the land pond, it's not going to impact us. But for anybody with 100 plots or more, if you survey 100 deeds, so let's see, the maximum number of deeds that can be surveyed in a single transaction is 100. So you have to survey 100, and if the 100 deeds are surveyed at the same time, then players will be guaranteed to receive at least the amount of plots of each rarity and type shown in the table below. So the probability here is not changing, right? Common is still 75%, rare 20, epic 4, and legendary 1. But if you do if you do survey 100 plots together, well, then you're going to get a minimum of 20 rares, 4 epics, and 1 legendary. You're guaranteed to get a legendary plot. So this begs the question then, should people be getting together and surveying their plots together? Now, this would ultimately entail trusting quite a few people, or actually trusting one person to essentially receive 100 deeds from everybody else and then survey it. I think that's really the only way that you could go about doing this. And so, again, I only have 3 plots, so this is not something that I'm necessarily thinking about. Although I did want to put it out there that if people wanted to come together and survey, are the guarantees going to be better than just trying to go for one-offs, right? Because at this point in time, I have, 3 plots, and it's a very, very low chance that I get a legendary. It's a very low chance that I probably get an epic land. But if I were to go, with a group of people, what's nice about that is that these aren't like random plots, right? You'd still know what you're getting. It's just obviously, like for me, I would be 51, 3, 46 through 48, right? So that wouldn't change necessarily. But I don't know. It's definitely something to think about. So that is the guarantee for the rarity types. For the rarities, for the types, you have natural, magical, and occupied, and the same deal with these, right? If you get 100 plots or survey 100 plots together, you'll be able to get a minimum of 12 of those with magical properties, and 3 of them will be occupied. So this is really pushing for a lot of folks to survey 100 at a time. I don't think that it is meant to get group surveys the way that I'm kind of suggesting here. That's more just an outside the box idea I'm throwing out there. But it's more so to help region owners and tract owners get some kind of guarantee. So I think back to like the land potions, for example, and how that would essentially have doubled this. And I'm wondering now, did tract owners and region owners lose out by voting down the land potions? I mean, granted, again, I like the starter packages way better as as kind of like a DEC burn mechanism and something to get started with land. But the potions would have essentially doubled these. Again, we didn't know what the rarities were, but if we had known, that would have been interesting. So I'm recording this video for a couple of reasons. I want to get your feedback on these, on this guarantee specifically. I want to know how you feel about a group survey. Again, I'm not saying that I would even want to participate, but I'm just curious if anybody out there is thinking about, partnering up with other people to do these group surveys. And then for any castle or keep, or I shouldn't say castle or keep, but region or tract holders, how do you feel about these guarantees? And do you feel like we maybe missed out with the potions? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll keep it there. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.